one unfolds. The Aztecs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Broncos offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Madsen. Oh, they're after him. Swings it out to his running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Bates. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
It's so hard as a quarterback on 3rd downs when you're getting blitzed and you know you're going to take a shot right in the face as you let this football go, but you still got to stay in there and you've got to deliver it accurately. That's a tough play by the quarterback, but it pays off. They get the 1st down. Offense stays on the field.
They'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking long. He's got it down the field. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this 1st drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Riley. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. He just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Boise State.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he made the extra point inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Aztecs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Jaden Denigal. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. Takes the handoff. It's Sutton. Turning it on. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Might as well give it to him again. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to run, it's Riley. Taking it the other way. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. He's got his man. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pushes toward the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Broncos!
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. Windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. That's caught. It's busted. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Aztecs are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Snags it, and he's open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's 4. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Dropping back, it's Madsen. On target. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Could be an alley. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Sutton. On the move is the 30. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Sutton. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Sutton. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Broncos in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires on the move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Sutton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Shakes off the defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Aztecs have moved it inside the 20. On the option, he'll toss it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Touchdown, Aztecs! His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten pay dirt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the run, it's Riley. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's the Red Raiders looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Boise. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Pulls it in. It's Napier. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust. In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Aztecs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to Washington. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Give to Washington again. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Washington. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Aztecs line it up with a first and goal. They'll run it. It's Sutton. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, San Diego State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter. for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 9. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the left side. And he's knocked down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Pulls and fired complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside, it's Riley. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Makes a man miss. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. After the run, now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wagner. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
The run inside. It's Anderson. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, they're going to run to the football.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. The Broncos fight back and take the lead. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. The defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
On the delay, it's Sutton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And they get him down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down.
this thing even more special.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Madsen. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down by one possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes a catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, we're here late in the game, and this offensive line is still getting the job done. He had all day long to throw that football here. In the fourth quarter, these guys haven't slowed down, but just not able to come up with a completion.
He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. Then the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Gotta find a completion on this one. Bring in the heat. Find some time. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation